In this video, I'll continue with applications of matrices and determinants. Here I will discuss how the inverse of a coefficient matrix can be used to solve a system of linear equations. So we will see, let a given system of linear equations be a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, and a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. So here we have three linear equations in three unknowns x, y and z. Now let us take, let A be the matrix A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A3 B3 C3. Here A is called the coefficient matrix because it consists of all the coefficients of x, y and z. And let x is equal to the variables x, y, z and b equal to the matrix containing the constant terms d1, d2, d3. So this is b. Then this system of linear equations can be written as Ax is equal to b. So this is the matrix A, this is the matrix X and this is the matrix B. When we use matrix multiplication, we will get these equations. Now we will see how we can use this matrix equation to solve this system of linear equations. So first let us take the first case if A is a non-singular matrix. So if A is a non-singular matrix, it means determinant of A is not equal to 0 and in that case the inverse of A exists. So what we have written? Here we have written this equation in the form Ax is equal to b. So we have Ax is equal to b. Here we can multiply both sides by A inverse. So A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse into b. Pre-multiplying by A inverse. So here we can write this as A inverse into A into x. Since multiplication of matrices is associative, we know that A inverse into A is nothing but it is the identity matrix I. So I into x is equal to A inverse into B. Therefore, we have x is equal to A inverse into B. So this is how we can find the value of x. X is nothing but it is the matrix consisting of the variables x, y and z. So using this x is equal to A inverse into B, we can find the value of x, y and z. Here if A is non-singular, then A inverse exists. So we can find x is equal to A inverse into B is nothing but it is the matrix containing the constant terms. So this method of solving the linear equations using the inverse of coefficient matrix is given by solution of system of linear equations using inverse of coefficient matrix. Now we will see the next case. If A is a singular matrix, then we have determinant of A equal to 0. So if A is a singular matrix, we have to calculate adjoint of A into B. If this adjoint of A into B is not equal to the 0 matrix or the null matrix, then we say there is no solution and the system of equations is inconsistent. On the other hand, if adjoint of A into B equal to O, then the system may either be consistent or inconsistent. If the system is consistent, then the system will have infinitely many solutions. If the system is inconsistent, it will have no solution. Now we will see some examples. So solve the following system of equations using matrix method. Matrix method is nothing but it is the same as inverse of coefficient matrix method. So here we can write the above equations can be written in the matrix form as Ax is equal to, so let us mark this as equation 1, where A is the coefficient matrix. So 2, 5, 3, 2. X is the variable matrix. So X is equal to X and Y, and B is equal to the matrix containing the constant terms 1 and 7. So we can multiply both sides of 1 by A inverse. So in this case we get A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse into B, or from this we get X is equal to A inverse into B. So now we will find A inverse, then we will multiply A inverse and B and equate it to X, so that we can find the value of X and Y. Now first we will find determinant of A. So from here determinant of A is 2 into 2, 4, minus 5 into 3, 15. 4 minus 15, so it is minus 11. And adjoint of A is, here we have to interchange the diagonal elements and change the sign of the remaining elements. Since the diagonal elements are equal, adjoint of A is 2 minus 5 minus 3, 2. Now we can find A inverse. A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So this is equal to minus 1 by 11 into adjoint of A is 2 minus 5 minus 3. So we can find X from A inverse into B. So now let us find A inverse into B is equal to minus 1 by 11 into 2 minus 5 minus 3, 2 into B is 1, 7. So this is equal to minus 1 by 11 into 2 minus 35 and minus 3 plus 14. So this is equal to minus 1 by 11 into minus 33, 11. Or it is equal to 3 minus 1. So X is equal to A inverse B implies X is nothing but the matrix XY equal to A inverse B. We got it as 3 and 1. So from this we have, therefore X is equal to 3 and Y is equal to minus 1. So this is how we have to use matrix method to find the value of X and Y. So first we have to write the given equation in the matrix form as Ax equal to B, where A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variables and B the constant terms. Then we have to get X is equal to A inverse B. After this we have to find A inverse. A inverse is nothing but 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So determinant of A we found, adjoint of A we found. Then A inverse is minus 1 by 11 into this matrix. Then we have to find A inverse into B and equate it to X. So A inverse into B is this matrix. When we equate this to the matrix X, we get X is equal to 3 and Y is equal to minus 1. Now we will see some word problems. These problems I have taken from class 12 NCERT textbook. The sum of three numbers is 6. If we multiply third number by 3 and add second number to it, we get 11. By adding first and third numbers, we get double of the second number. Represent it algebraically and find the numbers using matrix method. So here it is given there are three numbers. Let us take the three numbers as x, y and z. The sum of those three numbers is 6, and if we multiply the third number by 3 and add second number to it, we get 11. Then by adding first and third numbers, we get double of the second number. So first we have to represent this algebraically and then find the numbers using matrix method. So let us write the equations. Let first, second and third numbers be denoted by x, y and z respectively. So it is given the sum of the three numbers is 6, which means x plus y plus z is equal to 6. Then if we multiply third number by 3 and add second number to it, we get 11, which means 3z plus y equal to 11 or y plus 3z is equal to 11. Then by adding first and third numbers, we get double of the second number. That is, when we add x and z, we get 2y. So it means x minus 2y plus z is equal to 0. So they have asked to represent this algebraically. So we have got three equations in three unknowns. Now the above equations can be written in the matrix form as Ax is equal to b. Ax equal to b, where A equal to the coefficient matrix 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 3, 1, minus 2, 1. X is the variable matrix. X is equal to x, y, z, and b equal to the matrix containing the constant terms 6, 11, 0. Let us mark this as equation 1. Now we can pre-multiply both sides by A inverse. Here they have asked to find the numbers using matrix method. So we have to get x is equal to A inverse into b. So when we pre-multiply both sides by A inverse, we get A inverse Ax equal to b, or equal to A inverse into b. Ix is equal to A inverse into b, or x is equal to A inverse into b. Now we have to find A inverse, then we have to multiply A inverse and b and equate it to x to find the value of x, y and z. Now first we will find A inverse. So we got A is equal to this coefficient matrix. So to find A inverse, we have to check whether A is non-singular. So for that we have to find determinant of A. So expanding along R1, so 1 into 1 plus 6 minus 1 into 0 minus 3 plus 1 into 0 minus 1. So this is equal to 7 plus 3 minus 1, 9, not equal to 0. So therefore A inverse exists. Now let us find adjoint of A. So adjoint of A is the transpose of the cofactors of all these elements. So adjoint of A is equal to, so we have to remove the first row and the first column and take the determinant. So it is 1 plus 6. Then first row, second column, take the determinant with the negative sign. So it is 0 minus 3. Then first row, third column, we have to delete and take the determinant 0 minus 1. Then Second row, first column, we have to remove and take the determinant. So it is 1 plus 2 with a negative sign. Then second row, second column, we have to remove and take the determinant 1 minus 1. Then second row, third column with a minus sign. So minus 2, minus 1. Now third row, first column, delete and take the determinant 3 minus 1. Third row, second column, delete and take the determinant with a minus sign. So it is 3 minus 0. Then third row, third column. So this is 1 minus 0, the whole transpose. So this is equal to, here the first row becomes the first column. So it is 7, 3, minus 1, then minus 3, 0, 3, then 2, minus 3, 1. So this is adjoint of A. Now A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So it is equal to 1 by 9 into 7 minus 3, 2, 3, 0, minus 3, minus 1, 3, 1. Now the next step is to find A inverse into B. So we have got A inverse as 1 by 9 into this matrix 7 minus 3 2 3 0 minus 3 minus 1 3 1 into B is the matrix containing the constant terms, that is 6 11 0. Now let us multiply these two matrices. So this is equal to 1 by 9 into 42 minus 33 plus 0, then 18 plus 0 plus 0, then minus 6 plus 33 plus 0. So this is equal to 1 by 9 into 42 minus 33 is 9, 18 plus 0, then 33 minus 6 is 27. So this is equal to 1, 2, 3. So we have x is equal to A inverse into B, implies the matrix x, y, z is equal to the matrix 1, 2, 3. Therefore, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 3. So this is how we have to use the matrix method to solve the given system of equations. Next question, the cost of 4 kg onion, 3 kg wheat and 2 kg rice is rupees 60. The cost of 2 kg onion, 4 kg wheat and 6 kg rice is rupees 90. The cost of 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat and 3 kg rice is rupees 70. Find the cost of each item per kg by matrix method. So it is given the cost of these three items with their respective quantity is 60 rupees. Then 2 kg onion, 4 kg wheat, 6 kg rice is 90 rupees. Then 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat and 3 kg rice is 70 rupees. So we have to find the cost of each item per kg by matrix method. So first, let us take, let the cost of onion, wheat and rice per kg be rupees x, y and z respectively. Then, now let us write all these statements in the form of equations. So it is given 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 60. Then 2x plus 4y plus 6z is equal to 90. And 6x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 70. Now, the above equations can be written in the matrix form as Ax is equal to B, where A equal to the coefficient matrix 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, 6, 6, 2, 3. Then x is equal to x, y, z, and B is equal to the matrix containing the constant terms 60, 90, 70. Now we can pre-multiply both sides of equation 1 by A inverse. So we get A inverse Ax is equal to A inverse B, or from this we get the identity matrix I into x is equal to A inverse into B, or x is equal to A inverse into B. So using this inverse of the coefficient matrix, we can find the values of x, y and z. So let me continue. So A is 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, 6 and 6, 2, 3. So first we have to find A inverse. So to find A inverse, we have to see whether determinant of A is not equal to 0. So determinant of A is equal to 4 into 12 minus 12, expanding along R1. Minus 3 into 6 minus 36 plus 2 into 4 minus 24. So this is equal to 90 minus 40 equal to 50. So this is not equal to 0. Therefore, A inverse exists. Now let us find adjoint of A. So adjoint of A is the transpose of the matrix containing the cofactors of all these elements. So adjoint of A is equal to cofactor of the first element. So eliminate the first row and the first column. So here it is 12 minus 12. Then first row second column with a negative sign 6 minus 36. Then first row third column 4 minus 24. Now second row first column with a negative sign 9 minus 4. Then second row second column 12 minus 12. Then second row third column with a negative sign 8 minus 18. Then third row first column 18 minus 8. Third row second column with a negative sign 24 minus 4. Third row third column 16 minus 6. This whole transpose. So this is equal to, here it will be 0 plus 30 and minus 20. So that will become the first column 0, 30 minus 20. Then here it will be minus 5, 0 and 10. That will become the second column minus 5, 0, 10. Then here it will be 10 minus 20, 10. That will be the third column 10 minus 20, 10. Now A inverse is nothing but 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So it is equal to determinant of A is 50. 1 by 50 into adjoint of A is the matrix which we have got just now. Now we have found A inverse. The next step is we have to find A inverse into B and equate it to X. So A inverse into B is nothing but 1 by 50 into 0, minus 5, 10, 30, 0, minus 20, minus 20, 10, 10 into the matrix 60, 90, 70. So this is equal to 1 by 50 into 0 minus 450 plus 700. Then here 1800 plus 0 minus 1400. Then here it is minus 1200 plus 900 plus 700. So this is equal to 1 by 50 into 700 minus 450 is 250, then 400, and then 1600 minus 1200 is again 400. So we can divide each term by 50. So we get 5, 8, 8. So X is equal to A inverse into B implies the variables X, Y, Z is equal to 5, 8, 8. So from this we get, therefore X is equal to 5, Y is equal to 8 and Z is equal to 8. So we have taken X as the cost of 1 kg onion, Y as cost of 1 kg wheat and Z as cost of 1 kg rice. So cost of onion per kg is equal to rupees 5. Cost of wheat per kg is equal to rupees 8 and cost of rice per kg is also equal to rupees 8. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.